What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today we're going to be doing our first official discussion topic video for The Walking Dead after the Season 7 finale, because of course now Season 7 of The Walking Dead is over. Wanted to do my top 5 favorite episodes from The Walking Dead Season 7 in this list. Now, of course, there are a lot of episodes this season that I really do enjoy. There's some I didn't because, of course, I would say this season's a little weaker than some of the other seasons. But I would say that this season has some really great episodes. Like I would say some of them are weak, but then some of them are like really good. So let's get right into the list, and we'll move to the 5th one because this list could take a while depending on how long I talk about each episode. So we're going to talk about, of course, my top 5 favorite episodes, and then we'll also do a ranking from worst to best episodes of this season, which that is going to be a little bit more tough to do, but I am going to do that. So really excited, really excited to do that. But this is my top 5. So anyway, guys, really excited for Season 8. This is kind of the first video after the Season 7 finale review. So I want to make this a great video and a great summer for you guys to watch a lot of my videos. And I'll be doing tons this summer. So anyway, guys, the first one. So, okay, number 5. My 5th favorite episode of The Walking Dead Season 7 would have to be The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 7, which is actually called Sing Me a Song. So this one is awesome. This one, every time I watch this episode, I laugh at least probably about 3 to 4 times, maybe even close to good 10 times, because Negan is hilarious. Really love this episode. This is a really great Negan and Carl episode, I would say. A really great one. And seeing all this stuff from the comic book, as a fan of the comic book, really awesome. We, of course, also see the stuff with Michonne. She's killing walkers. She's practicing. We see Rick and Aaron going out. That stuff was all fine and dandy, but the stuff with Olivia and Negan, which was pretty awesome, when Negan finds baby Judith, I believe he shaves in this one, too. I believe it's either this one or Heart Still Beating. I forget. But that part's cool either way, because to see kind of him look more like comic Negan. I really love this episode. Chandler Riggs did a great job in this one too. I mean, I would say I think I prefer the comic Carl, but the TV series Carl is amazing, and you really find that out in this one. Comic Carl is great, but TV series Carl is still good too. So anyway, guys, let's move on to number 4. This one, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be like, what? Why is this above, Sing Me a Song? Why is this even on the list at all? I'm sure people will say that. And that is for The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 4, Service. So this one, the reason why this one's number 4 of Episode 4 is just because of the way things go. It's so surprising that you would see an episode of like this in The Walking Dead, The only time anybody would really see this happen is if Rick's group did this to Negan, which really would make more sense. But this is different because at this point, our group is losing. I mean, in Episode 4, they are totally losing. They give up all their guns, which is just terrible, of course, for Rick's group, because then they really don't have a chance. And even I was thinking, I was like, how in the heck are they going to get all these guns for All Out War? And then somehow at the end of the season, they managed to still get all kinds of guns and tons of people. I think they've done some damage this season of they really did. The pacing was quick when it came to getting guns and all that kind of stuff. It didn't take as long as I thought it would have, realistically. We're talking here. So really awesome episode. Really like the way they handled this one. And it's just, I know a lot of people are gonna hate this one, but it's just the way Rick and Negan acted, the way everything went, and just the whole Spencer thing. We should have made a deal with them when we could have, and it's just, oh man, I love this episode. Rick, I'm not in charge anymore. Negan is, and seeing the whole, Spencer hiding the guns thing almost gets Olivia killed, which doesn't really matter then anyway because she gets killed off a couple episodes after that. So really, if you look at it, that didn't matter too much now. But really crazy. We see the stuff with Dwight and Rosita. She's trying to get ready to kill Negan in this one. She wants Eugene to make her a bullet. Really crazy. We also see some of that in Sing Me a Song, so that's another good stuff. And we also see some stuff with, of course, Negan, and Rick holding Lucille really intense. You don't really know if Rick's going to try to just go at it and attack Negan and try to kill Negan, or if he's able to kill Negan. Nobody kind of would expect Rick to do something kind of stupid like that, though, because really, what kind of chance does Rick have at that point? He doesn't really have any kind of chance. Really, there's nothing he could have done, but they give up all their guns. And really, if you look at it, it kind of, and I don't want to rat him out right now, but it kind of was Carl's fault, because he pointed guns at Saviors, and if it wasn't for that, Rick's group would probably still have guns, and they might already be in all-out war, because Carl was the one that pointed the guns to the Saviors, and he didn't like that, so he made Rick's group turn in their guns. So to be honest with you, that kind of was Carl's fault. I'm not trying to rat him out. I'm just kind of saying it kind of was his fault in a way. But that doesn't really matter too much now because they have the guns. They're ready to go. So really that doesn't matter too much now, but still. So anyway, episode, the next one, the third episode on the list, this one is a kind of great episode for me, and it's kind of just one that I'm sure a lot of people are, again, probably going to be like, but this one still has some stuff that it's kind of, I don't really understand why you put it on the list. But that is for The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 8, Hearts Still Beating. The reason why this one's on the list is just because of the fact of the way this one ends. I mean, we had the stuff with Spencer and Olivia. They die. It's pretty major. But the stuff with Daryl, when he finds Rick's group again, and when Rick and Daryl reunite, that is just an awesome sequence. You just know it at the end of this half that Rick's group are going to fight the Saviors, and they're probably going to lose a lot of people from doing this, but they're gonna rebuild after it. And, even after that, and even Rick said in episode 12, even if they lose, a lot of people they care about, it'll still be worth it because they will at least know that they can rebuild civilization, at least in some capacity, once they kill Negan. So, which I don't want that to happen, but it could. So, anyway, this one is just awesome, but of course, we also see when we find out that Spencer is telling Negan about what happens with Rick and how he doesn't work well with people, Negan kind of hates him for it, and that's why he kills him, because, Rick's screwed, and you know what, Negan was right, because Rick was out there doing what he does not want to do, just to survive, just to make it. I mean, that's pretty major. They're going out there, they're looking for stuff for Negan just to survive. That's pretty big. And Negan doesn't really like what Spencer's doing, and he kills him as a result. And Rosita tries to shoot Negan. She shoots Lucille. Crazy episode. Of course, she gets cut, and man, just love this episode. So. And I remember a lot of people really did, really like this episode, because I know a lot of people love to see Rick and Daryl reunite and to see Rick True finally at least start to, kind of realize that they need to fight against Negan and the Saviors, and that what kind of life do they have just surrendering. So, I have to say though, when they surrendered, they didn't really, Negan came for 2 pickups, and then the third time Negan came to Alexandria was in the season 7 finale, and Rick's group were pointing guns at them. So really, if you look at it, Rick's group did not stay in line for a long time. They really did not. It might have seemed like it because it lasted the whole season, but they really did not. Negan came for I think 2 pickups, and after the second one, Rick's group were starting to fight. So it's really, man, that is just insane. That just shows how tough Rick is. He needed a plan, and once he got the plan, he went for it. So really awesome. So, there's that. Then, of course, we also have the second episode on my list, which would be for The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 16, the finale, which is called The First Day of the Rest of Your Life, which you see an awesome image here of Rick and Negan. Oh, man, this one was awesome. This is the best finale of The Walking Dead, and I really could say that, because the way this ends, I'm not going to go too much into detail for this one because we just reviewed it, but I am a big fan of this one because of the way this goes. I mean, Rick, you can tell that Rick is not scared of Negan. Not today, not tomorrow, but he will kill him, and that nothing will change that. And I love it when he says that. He says it right in his face. Nothing will change that. So really, the only way it will change is if Negan kills Rick. And to be honest with you, Negan does not have the guts to kill Rick, at least not yet. So, we'll have to see next season if he has, more guts, so to speak. You see what I did there? No? Anyway, so really awesome. We see the kingdom come in, and the tiger eating a savior alive, man. So, oh man, I love this episode. It's awesome. So, also we see the death of Sasha, which was, I have to say, the whole Sasha Abraham stuff was good, but man, they kept cutting back to that, and it was so irritating because I just wanted to see what was going on with Rick and Negan and the whole bit, and they kept cutting back to the Sasha stuff, and I love Sasha, but the stuff with her in this one was a little annoying when we were trying to see what happens with Rick and Negan. So that was a little complaint there, but still awesome episode, and really, really enjoyed it as well. So my number one, my favorite episode of the Walking Dead television series, in terms of season 7 at least, and this actually is my 4th favorite, or 3rd favorite actually, episode of The Walking Dead ever, and that is for the Walking Dead season 7 premiere, which is called, The Day Will Come When You Won't Be, basically. I almost forgot it there. The Negan and Glenn double death, finale, I almost said finale, premiere. This one, I know a lot of people are going to say, okay, Daniel, you're going way too far, man. You're going way too far here, and you need to pick another episode. I'm sure a lot of people probably would say that The Walking Dead Season 7 premiere, it cannot be the best episode of this season. It cannot. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway. So It can't, and I know a lot of people are going to say that, but you know what? This is an awesome episode for a lot of people that love watching, scary Walking Dead type of episodes, and we've had quite a few. This one is just one of those where I feel like because you have the death of Glenn and Abe, it's just such a big episode. It's just insane how it goes. And I know a lot of people are going to say, why do you like an episode where you lose tons of characters that you love? The way they went out and the way that the acting was just amazing, and they added so much in from the comic books that was not in the comic books originally, which I thought was a great addition with the Rick and Negan stuff. So really killer premiere, killer finale, killer mid-season finale. Really just love those 3, and then killer episode 7, and then killer episode 4. Love all 5 of these episodes. Guys, so write your comments below what your favorite episodes of this season. Write them in the comments below. I'll see you guys for the Q&A tomorrow, and guys, I'll see you guys really soon. Peace.